all to the Shit Happened podcast, where we talk about, well, shit that's happened. Me, Dick, and you,
Jack,
discuss hot topics, lukewarm topics, and just general stuff affecting us and the women in the world in general. Yeah.
That covers it. That covers
Isn't
it.
it? Doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
How's your week been, Jack?
I've had a productive week, you know. It's been all right. It's been good. I'm trying the whole power of positivity thing, so I've had a really good week. It's been positive and I got a lot of work done.
Oh, I love that for you.
But also, just so that you know what I'm talking about, I learned a lot of lessons as well.
Good.
Is that a good way of saying I had some shit bits?
Yeah.
But I learned lessons from. I'm just
a diplomatic way of saying it.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there was shit bits, but I learned lessons.
Yeah, mine was a shit week with good bits in it.
Was it?
Yeah, so my lesson was just hang on for dear life to those good bits.
Yeah.
I did have some nice bits this week, but overall, it's been a typical January week.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit?
Yeah.
Was the highlight of your week me telling you about that fantastic poop I had?
It really was, mate. That sorted me right out.
It was glorious.
Got me right out of my. I love those messages.
Got me out of my funk too.
when I'm spending 25 minutes hidden in a bike shed, I then get that text. You know, my day just turns right round.
I'm made up.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
So yeah, typical January, but at least it's not been raining all week. So I love the winter sunshine. I mean, I prefer the summer sunshine, if I'm being honest.
Are you ready for the snow this week?
No.
I am so ready.
No.
Do you know what? I'm one of these people. I would love nothing more than to go to Costco, like proper stock up so that I didn't have to leave, like proper hibernate. If there ever came a need for me to be a prepper, I reckon I'd be a boss prepper. My dad's a prepper.
Isn't that just a term for old people who think they're in the war?
I don't think my dad would take too kindly.
But it's more a term. Isn't that basically it?
No, a prepper's someone. Well, it's a prepper who's preparing for like
the war.
No, it's not just the war, is it? It's any kind of disaster. So if we got stuck in the house for weather reasons, my dad would be ready. No. I would love it.
79 bottles of Ariel on the.
I remember I used to always say to you, why have you got so much Lenore?
That was not my doing.
There was loads on top of the thing, and I was like, God, these are
on offer, became a prepper. Like your dad. We're not going to war. No, I probably wouldn't be the best prepper.
I would.
When the whole COVID thing hit, everyone was running out buying pasta and toilet roll, clearing the shelves. I was moseying round Tesco looking at the Nutella.
Remember when I did the couponing?
Yeah.
I had an entire room full of extra stuff. I had like about 50,000 toothbrushes, so much soap, like bars of soap. So much soap. Like,
what is wrong with you?
I just would see the coupon and I'd be like, that's 20p for one. I'm getting 17. Like, I would just love it.
Oh
I felt like I was winning.
You do realise that on paper, like this situation or friendship should not work. Like, you couldn't have two more different people. I fly constantly by the seat of my pants, and you are now named.
And I am what?
Now named a prepper.
And I'm not a prepper. I'd be a good one though.
I beg to differ.
I reckon. Listen. If we ever end up in some situation where we need prep and you need soap, I'm your gal.
Okay. But I'll bear that in mind during the zombie apocalypse.
I mean,
I need to get a wash. Where's Jack? Because that'll be the first thing I'm worrying about.
There you go then.
I'll have me Nutella though, so it'll be all good.
Make the zombies all come for you because you've got Nutella. Do you know what the problem with having Nutella in a zombie apocalypse is? What's that phrase? Scarcity breeds demand. So anyone finds out you've got that Nutella, even the humans are after you then.
But you do realise that people were buying pasta and toilet roll and clearly soap. They're not going to be coming for me with my little jar of Nutella. They'll be coming for you.
And when they come to me for the soap, I'll be like, I know where you can get Nutella.
charge a fortune to sell it, but by then it'll be empty jars. So sucks to be them.
We'll form a cult of
clean people who like Nutella.
Yeah. Kim and Aggie will be our gods.
Absolutely not. I can't. No, I don't want to be Kim and Aggie.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So what topic are we discussing today, Prepper Jack?
We are discussing, is natural best? And by that we mean cosmetically, makeup wise.
We're not going all organic talk and stuff like that. We're basically talking, right, let's give it some context. So there are people out there such as, apparently Victoria Beckham says that David Beckham has never seen her without her eyebrows.
A full makeup, she said.
Right. Do you know, I just got a vision of Victoria Beckham with no eyebrows. Okay, the context. Let's forget about Victoria Beckham's eyebrows for now. She apparently has never let David Beckham see her with no makeup, which surely is a crock of shit.
That cannot be real.
It can't be, first of all. But also, like, she must have to get up at like 4 bells. That man works out. He must do it in the morning. So if she has never let him see her with no makeup, right, first of all, how does he know what he's getting?
No, it's a lie. It's got to be a lie.
And then obviously there's people who are very au naturel all the time, don't bother with makeup at all, don't do any upkeep or whatever. Yeah. So our conversation today is whether we think is natural best, or is Victoria Beckham right? You should never be seen by anybody without your makeup.
I think from the offset, we can rule Victoria Beckham's strategy right out the window. I don't care who you are. Nobody's got the time for that. Even somebody who is a career wife. I don't want to like.
She's got people like on tap to make her a coffee, make her brekkie for her. So maybe she has got time for that shit.
That would mean.
I don't envy her, even if she has.
That would mean for her entire life, she's never had a lie-in. That would mean for her entire life, she's never been able to get her face wet in the pool.
But also,
they could never go on a couples massage.
No, but also she mustn't sleep in that makeup. So what does she say? No, you have to turn round and we have to turn the lights off.
Yeah, she's full of it. That's not real.
If it is, then I feel sorry for David Beckham.
The thing is, we've all done that thing where we've started seeing someone new and we've spent the first night and we're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like the whole...
I actually haven't ever done that.
No, I've never got up. I don't mean that. I mean, I've been stressed, like, do a slobber in me sleep, because I know I talk in me sleep. So it's like, you do have that, like, worry. But what a sad existence, because either she thinks that she's not pretty enough on her own, just a look. She doesn't think she's pretty enough. That's really sad. Or my fella doesn't think I'm pretty enough, and he wouldn't like me if he didn't see me without if he seen me without makeup. That is devastating.
My God, you reckon David Beckham's a bastard on fire?
I don't know. No.
It can't be.
Don't talk about him like that, mate.
Sorry, David Beckham, if you're listening. Babes. Love you.
That was so creepy.
Call me.
That was so creepy.
Please, I will totally answer the phone to David Beckham.
I would.
Anyways, but right. So, you know how fellas say, like, I think she's so much prettier with just no makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And then get yourself all dolled up. You get your makeup done, you get your hair done, your eyebrows, your lashes, all the rest of it.
Mm.
And they say you look gorgeous. Which bit is a lie, guys?
I have just had this discussion with Tim. Yeah, I did. Because weirdly enough, I don't mean it like he didn't have a lot to say about it, but he did have something to say about it.
He's a man of few words.
No, but what I mean is normally he's just like, yeah, on you go with yourself. On you go with your little podcast. No, he's very supportive. I'm really joking. But he did have something to say about this topic, because he was kind of like, I told him that he'd sparked the conversation with me and you about him saying that natural is best. And he did genuinely say, like, he threw me a little bit, because he said, because you're naturally beautiful. And I was just like, am I? Like,
fancy hen and brownie point?
I don't mean to be a divvy here, but I was genuinely like, am I? Like, I'm not saying I'm a dog. I don't mean that. I'm confident in myself, but you don't think of yourself as being naturally beautiful, and like people actually saying that. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, I thought it was just my sparkle and personality. And he was like, oh God, yeah, that too. And I was like, fuck you. But what he said was, at the end of it, he was like, but realistically, I think most girls look better without makeup. Like, I understand why you do it, because you just want to feel nice. And I said, it's not just that. Like, on a night out, it's all for the fun. It's getting ready, isn't it?
But you could take that a step further, because, so, say if I have a day where I've not got any makeup on, I still go and have my eyebrow appointment, get my eyebrows waxed and tinted, still have my eyelashes tinted. I recently dabbled a little bit in a little bit of filler in my lips.
Injectables. Injectables.
I think you can take that a step further, because someone might look, inverted commas, naturally beautiful, but they've already done that upkeep. If you don't do that upkeep, does that mean you're a doghead? So to yourself, to other people, whatever. If I haven't had my eyebrows done, haven't had my lashes done, I feel like I look like a thumb.
Well, I've also got a bit of experience in this arena as well. Because, before 2022, I had Botox. I got Botox regularly. I had
such good times we had, children.
I dabbled in fillers. I got my eyebrows done all the time. I never went anywhere without my tan on. Like, I wasn't over the top, I don't think, but I kept up a lot. And then, for various different reasons since then, one of the main ones is money. But playing a factor in it is how much like
your confidence levels plays a factor in it, mate.
Yeah, I just don't think so. But I went so far the other way, that I did look like I felt like I looked like that. In reality, did I look much different? The only thing I can see is that I don't look like Jack Nicholson.
Mate, you look better. Me. You look better without it. Sometimes when you would get it done, you wouldn't look like you. But also, you looked very different for quite a bit of time, and I don't know if it was because you went back to looking like you, or whether I just become accustomed to your new look every time you got it done. When I got my lips done in September, Jesus.
Well, no, let's just tell the listeners how did you phone me or I phoned you?
I think I phoned me, you. And I hadn't told you I was getting them done.
Because Vic and I only speak over video calls. We never ever. If she earphones me, something's wrong. I think I could count on one hand how many times you've earphoned me, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so I FaceTimed her, and she answered the phone with the phone staring at the ceiling, and said to me, I did a thing. And it just didn't enter my head that was the thing you did, because she's never even had Botox before. Like, nails and eyebrows were as far as it went for you, and obviously hair, but that doesn't count, everyone does that. But like, that's as far as it went for you. So it wasn't even, I was thinking, because you've had a few tattoos lately, so I was thinking, has she like tattooed something and it's gone wrong, like
on my face?
Honestly, I would have expected that more than what I got, because what I got was a very, very swollen Vic, and my reaction was not cool, because I was so shocked, mate. It was so swollen.
Not cool. There was no chill in your face. You were like, what the fuck have you done?
It was really harsh. Luckily, it was because it was just then. I can say with confidence that she looked slamming when all the swelling went down. But before that, I was shitting myself. I thought, what has this girl done to her face?
My child come in the room at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was literally like, don't look at me. But because It was, but at the same time, like, since I've had them done, obviously I stayed in the house for a few days, but since I've had them done, unless I've told people, no one's noticed. No one's been like, oh my God, Vic. So that's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like your eyebrows, your lashes, if you get a little bit of Botox or you get your lips done or whatever. I mean, you do you. I have absolutely no judgment. It doesn't bother me if someone's getting stuff done to make them feel better, then sound. You do you. But if you say that someone is naturally pretty, naturally beautiful, is it before or after the upkeep?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Because there's this new, I don't want to say it's a wave, but there's like celebrities coming through, like Pamela Anderson, SJP. They've all decided they're growing all gracefully.
Yeah.
And Alicia Keys is, last I heard, I don't know if that's carried on, but
Alicia Keys is
but
a
this
bit
is
of
what
an
I'm
anomaly
saying.
because she's
You
a goddess.
Can you judge? Can you say you're really blazing a trail there? Because they're stunning for a start, but also the foundations that they're working from. You know what I mean?
They're not just natural foundations.
No, they're not. And just because you're not wearing makeup or getting injectables or whatever, you are having the best facials on the market. Yeah. You are having the best skin tightening treatments. You're having stuff.
Yeah.
And I know that doesn't stop the wrinkles.
No, but it makes your skin a lot better.
Yeah, and I just think I'm not saying they're wrong, but let's not get excited about the fact that these incredibly privileged women are now not wearing makeup, because if the rest of us did that, we would not look like Pamela Anderson.
So then I suppose you don't know what the line being drawn is for going back to Victoria Beckham. You don't know what the line being drawn is, because by makeup she might mean all the upkeep stuff. She might not.
She could just mean eyebrows.
A full face of makeup. So she's a person that's easy to judge because she can come across as quite po-faced and a bit bitchy. I personally like her. Or that might be just because she's married to my hero. But I don't think you can knock her for saying something like that and being upfront and honest about it when you're not taking into consideration what you've just said about the likes of Pamela Anderson, who will be going and getting, whether it's daily, weekly, whatever, the facials that are by the best people with the best ingredients and stuff on the market that the likes of us wouldn't have a chance of getting. So I think, where do you draw the line? So my question is natural best, and what stage of natural is best?
I know, this is my personal opinion is whatever you want is best.
Yeah.
But when asked, either tell someone it's none of your business or be truthful. Don't lie, don't exaggerate, don't bend the truth, because all you're doing is, well, no, if it's obvious that you're lying, you're making yourself look stupid. But if it's not obvious you're lying, like people like, obviously it's not possible for Kim Kardashian to say that she hasn't had nothing, but there's so many people that say they haven't had nothing, and they're setting unrealistic goals for other people. Yeah. So in order for us as women, but not just women, but we're women talking. So in order for us as women to get back down to reality and to be able to take a step into just do what you want to do, okay, just don't lie about it, or just say to someone, I don't want to talk about it. That's my private life, because I wouldn't say to you, have you had vaginal rejuvenation? That's none of my business.
But why are you telling them? Told you not to say anything. It was months ago and it didn't hurt.
And it was really needed.
It's quite pleasant, actually. Got it on Groupon.
Oh my God.
That's perfect. But no, we need to talk about the July, mate. I can't leave it.
Yeah.
So when Jack used to get her Botox, she did used to look like not Jack when she'd first get it done.
I used to remind myself of Jack Nicholson. Where he's in The Shining and he's like, where's
Johnny?
That's what I used to think I looked like.
Where's Jackie?
Especially if I was like laughing hysterically. It'd just be like the eyebrows would like go like perfect triangles, but no other part of my face would move.
No, but hold on. One bit definitely So it's always been a running joke with Jack, who is, and I just place on record, naturally beautiful. But when she smiles, times one of her eyes can't be arsed. So I named
it just can't be bothered.
that eye the chill eye. While the rest of her face is working hard to be happy, that eye's like, fuck you, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
So it's her chill eye. And when she used to get Botox, chill eye reinforce and double down on the chillness.
Yeah.
And we had a night one night in yours, wasn't it? When you lived in your old house. Me, you and the girls.
Sightseeing.
Yeah. We all had a few bevies. We were all having a little laugh. We're all giggling. And me and Mo sat there laughing our heads off about something. And I was thinking, am I seeing things or...
Wasn't I telling you a story and the whole time?
But you were laughing. And every time you laughed, your chill eye didn't just chill. It just
gave in.
It just closed. Having a little nana nap in the middle of your conversation.
I was so unaware of it.
And I looked at Mo and was like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And she was like, I can see it.
I was so unaware.
Like, what? What's the matter with me?
My eyesight wasn't even affected, and I just don't know how possible that is.
At that point of the night, I don't think your eyesight knew what was what anyway. So let's just not rely on that. But the chill eye situation, I mean, everyone loves a good chill eye. Even Kim Kardashian gets a chill eye, mate.
Does she?
Yeah, our Mo always says to me that she's got a chill eye, and I've told her the chill eye story. It is what it is. Lots of people have it. You might be a little sleepy. Maybe treat yourself to a nap before your night out or something. Or no one will be able to see because obviously we're not recording. Or you do the 1, 2, 3 look.
The X Factor look.
Yeah, the X Factor look or the Zoolander look. So maybe try that for your chill eye situations if anyone else has that problem.
My chill eye's not as bad now, but if I've had a bevy, it's still there, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was then.
No.
That was
maybe it was worse because of the Botox.
It was worse because of Botox, and it was worse because of the brownies, the sightseeing that we did that night.
Well, I think that pretty much summarises our topic. Is natural best? Yeah, it is, but be honest about it, because if your natural is not completely natural, don't pretend that it is.
Just be honest.
Just be honest, or tell people to mind their own business.
Mind their own biz.
Yeah.
Unless I know you really well, I'm not saying, hey, your work done.
Yeah, because you've got to know someone really well to be able to have that conversation. I wouldn't have that conversation with many people.
And as the hottest summer on record would say,
yeah,
just be kind.
She would not say that, mate. She'd probably say, what have you had done? The
got
state
a face
of
like
that.
A smacked ass.
Well, you know what's next, don't you? Agony.
I love how we both just knew. Agony. Okay, so I've got the agony on for this week.
Okay, go on.
You ready? So it's kind of in keeping with what we were talking about. So I know someone who had a hairdresser for years, became friendly with the hairdresser. No, just friends. Just friends. Buddies. Pals. And then I can't remember if they won a competition or... I think they won a competition. And the competition was, a hairdo, or somebody bought them a voucher or something like that, and they went to a new hairdresser. And then when they went to that hairdresser was like, holy shit, what have they done to your head?
Shut up.
No. And Mo had been going there for years.
My God.
And then the hairdresser took pictures of the back of her hair and showed her the mess at the back. I think it was a colour mess, and it was obvious. At the front, you couldn't see nothing. But it must have been one of them, industry things, because I don't ever remember Mo's hair looking that bad.
Yeah.
And I don't remember, I feel like someone would have said
Do I know this Mo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't remember anyone ever saying it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I definitely would have said if I noticed.
So I think it might have been an industry bad. By industry standards, it was terrible. But when she showed me the pictures, there was spots of yellow.
Shut up.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So how what do you do in that situation? Like, you want to cut off your now friend, hairdresser or nail person or eyebrow person, whoever it is. You want to cut off your beauty giver because you suddenly think they're shit, or you see
Oh, that is a
else.
tricky one. Do you know what though? I mean, I've been quite lucky in that. So I've only had 2 hairdressers in my life that I've like trusted. The rest of the time has been in between them 2 and before trying to find a reliable hairdresser.
Yeah.
Now, Mo, who's my current hairdresser, who listens, shout out to Mo, the best hairdresser. She has been my hairdresser for maybe 15 years, maybe even longer.
I love Mo.
And she's the type of person that if she did something different to my hair, or say we got gabbing and she made a bit of a mistake, or my colour wasn't quite right, or how it usually is, or something, she'd say, I'm not happy with that, I need to fix it. Or I feel comfortable enough to say, I'm not loving this. Like,
yeah,
can I make another appointment or whatever? Now, people don't always have that relationship with their hairdresser or whatever.
I don't feel like I've ever had that.
And maybe it's because I'm that type of person, because I'm the same with nails.
Yeah, I think it is.
But at the same time, if someone is your actual friend, if you've got a relationship with that person, a friendship that is open and honest, why would you? That's not an open and honest friendship if you're not able to say, A, I'm not entirely happy with this, or B, I've decided I really loved how they did my hair because of this voucher, or whatever, however they come about it. I've decided I'm going to give them a go for a bit. If you haven't, that's not, I get that it's an awkward conversation to have, I get that. But if you've got a friendship beyond them doing your hair, you should be able to. If you can't, then you haven't got a friendship.
Do you reckon though? Because that's how they became friends.
That's why they're friends. That's not a friendship. They're friendly because you do my hair, I'm your friend. Whereas Mo, who does my hair, if she didn't do my hair anymore, she would still be my friend.
We've been on night out with Mo, haven't we?
Yeah, but also
I remember one defo.
I know that because she's my friend, I'm not sure I would fully have the confidence to go to another hairdresser and be like, I don't like this. I'd go and find someone else to fix it.
Yeah.
So it's not a friendship if you can't just say.
What do you think, guys? Would you be able to just tell your long-standing beautician? Can we round them up by calling them beauticians?
Not sure. Is it like
I don't know,
discriminatory thing that you're not allowed to do?
I don't know. Well, would you tell your beauty giver that that you want to try someone new?
Depends. I think it does depend on the circumstances. Yeah. Sometimes people think that because they've known each other forever, regardless of the capacity. But no, regardless of the capacity, you're either friends or you think you're friends.
Yeah.
I've got people who I've known for a long time, but I wouldn't class them as like friends.
That's because you don't need any more. You're not allowed them. Fuck them.
I'm allowed any more friends. You heard me here first, people. Sorry. The orderly queue that's waiting outside, you're going to have to remove yourselves because Jack said I'm not allowed.
Time.
Okay, well that answers that. And we're done.
We are done. So thank you so much for listening, and as always, we appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
You can send us your feedback or agony and questions, and follow us at Shit Happened Podcast. The I is a number 1, and we'll see you next week.
We will see you next week, guys.
Love you. Bye.